Hey guys, it is a little bit later than I would normally start doing all this stuff, but I do have a reason as to why. I started to play a really old video game from, I think it was released in 2001, called Black and White. It was only for a PC, but in it you played God, and no, it's not as sacrilegious as it sounds. You were basically this giant hand. People would worship you, and you could make them be farmers, or you could make them be fishermen, or cutting down wood and stuff like that to build villages. You would battle other gods, and you'd have a creature like a monkey creature, or what was it, monkey, cow, or tiger. You get a tiger creature. Yeah, you could teach the creature to be good or bad. I would always make my creature be bad, just because it was more fun. But this time around, I'm actually trying to get the creature to be good. So I'm trying to teach it how to help the farmers out and to put grain in the little silo things, and I don't know, it was kind of neat. And then I just lost track of time. So I apologize. I really should have woken up and did stuff, but today is the first full day that I don't have to do anything. In a while, actually. The past couple of weeks, I've always had to do something during the day, and I don't know, I just felt like doing absolutely nothing, just sitting in front of the computer playing that. Then I watched All-Star Superman on Netflix, which, if you haven't seen it, it's pretty good. Apparently it's a pretty decent adaptation of the full-on comic book. Got rid of a lot of side stories and whatnot that made some fanboys really, really upset. But I don't know, I still thought it was pretty good. Right now I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to make for dinner. I'm not sure if Cheryl would really like anything that I would make for dinner right now, so I'm thinking in my head of what I could end up making. And I'll probably end up searching something online. Not ordering online, because that's bad. Searching up a recipe online that I could make for her, so when she comes home we can eat and stuff. Maybe I'll do something with the pork tenderloin. We were emptying out our freezer yesterday, and we found out that we actually have 4 of them. They weren't all in the normal meat packages. Some were in Ziploc bags. Some were, just random Ziploc bags, or they were in tin foil, or they were in the meat containers. So we had no idea. There's a lot of meat in the freezer right now, so got to figure out something to do with that. The Xbox One is changing all of its DRM requirements. So basically, all that stuff that you heard before isn't going to have to happen now. All that DRM stuff about you not really owning the game is completely gone. It's kind of weird that Xbox and Microsoft were basically saying that there was no way that they could remove any of this DRM stuff because it was just inherently built into the box. So that just seems like a big lie now. They've changed all of it. According to what they said on the official Xbox website, it does not have to always be connected, but Xbox One does require a connection to the internet. We're designing Xbox One to be your all-in-one blah blah blah. Will Xbox One allow players to trade in, purchase, and play pre-owned games? We are designing Xbox One to enable customers to trade in and resell games. We'll have more details to share later. Basically, they're saying, yeah, you can do that now. All because of what Sony did. It's just funny to see that complete reversal of their stance as far as DRM goes, and the whole idea that you can't buy a used game. So it's a good thing that they've decided to change their stance on this. I was hoping that Xbox One was going to eventually end up doing this, although what I hear from all the reviewers is that the controller for the Xbox One isn't as good as the Xbox 360 controller is. I guess I'm going to have to actually hold the controller in my hand and see. Hearing that the PlayStation 4 controller is a really, really good update. The hand grip design, the triggers, the dual rumble pack that's built into it. I'm just going to have to end up seeing. I probably won't buy either one right away. Really, it's $400 to now, or $500 just worth of stuff that we don't have the money for at the moment. Unless, we win the lottery or something ridiculous like that. But I am glad to see that this change has happened. I thought it was just stupid of Microsoft to announce it in the first place. And now that everyone seems to be on the same page at Microsoft, it seems that we actually will have a console war. Let's just hope that we get good games for both systems. So as far as used games go, it seems that you'll still need a system activation. So kind of like when you buy Microsoft software and you have to activate it online, it seems like they want the exact same thing. So let's say you're away with your Xbox One for whatever reason, and there's no internet connection, but you buy a new game. Does that mean that you can't play that new game until it gets activated on your system? Because that's what it really sounds like. An internet connection will not be required to play offline Xbox One games. After a one-time system setup with a new Xbox One, you can play any disc-based game without ever connecting online again. There is no 24-hour connection requirement, and you can take your Xbox One anywhere you want and play your games just like on Xbox 360. You're going to have to activate the game once it's in your system. Let's say you take it with you to like the cottage or something, and there's no internet there, and you buy a brand new game, or you bring a brand new game there and you forget to activate it, then you're kind of screwed. At that point, you can't actually play the game, because what it sounds like is that you need this one-time system setup. Weird. Anyways. Hi guys. Cheryl's home. It's okay. We're just watching the hockey game. It's crazy. It's 4-4.
4-4. Somehow.
We had dinner. It was good.
Very good.
Tenderloin worked.
Very nicely.
She is not sick.
Nope.
It's always a win when I haven't poisoned you with food.
It did. For some reason today it seemed long. It seemed really long. I don't know why. We were somewhat busy, but long.
Wow. Patrick Kane almost walked in by himself. Oh, that's one of the things too, is as I'm watching the Stanley Cup playoffs on CBC, it seems that Jim Houston, who is the play-by-play guy, is really excited for Boston. He's much more enthusiastic when it comes to Boston. Like when Boston scores, he is like right there with them. But when it's Chicago, he's just like, and they score. You really like Boston that much more? Maybe he just doesn't like Chicago.
What? Doesn't like Chicago.
I think.
I'm sorry, this commercial just freaks me out. It's the new Boston Pizza commercial about the ribs and the ribneckers or something. They like
Ribnecks?
ribs. Yeah.
I think is what they call them.
Yeah, it's a weird, odd commercial.
If you haven't seen that commercial,
Try
you're
not
lucky.
to ever see.
There's a guy climbing a pole and people eating ribs.
I hate the after effects of cauliflower.
Cauliflower burps.
Yeah, it's not good. It tastes
I wouldn't
good
know.
when you're eating it, but then nope.
Yeah, I think even before I wasn't allowed to have cauliflower, I still never ate it that much. Family wasn't really big on raw vegetables at all, and they never really added cauliflower to anything. So I just
I'm
never
pretty sure
ended up eating it.
I'm pretty sure as a kid the only time I had cauliflower was at Christmas
Like in a
when
veggie
my
plate?
grandpa makes his veggie platter.
Yeah.
I think that's really the only time because I don't think anybody in my family really likes it either. I don't think.
So right now it's power play. If Chicago scores, I will listen to Jim. Oh my God, really? We'll listen to Jim Houston go, and they score.
It's maybe annoying.
There you go. Patrick
And
Sharp
fall down.
just scored. Finally, because he's trying. Like the entire game, he's been hit.
Yeah.
He's been pushed to the ground. He's been cross-checked. And hey, there you go. He gets a messy one.
I just really don't want Boston to win. There's many players I don't like on that team.
It's okay.
Like Rask and Seguin and Marchand and Chara. Pretty much their entire first line. I want the Blackhawks to win. Did I say good?
Yes. Blackhawks. It's the Blackhawks.
I said it differently in my head, but so that's good. I'm tired.
Wow. Tie goal.
Wow,
They just
Boston
tied it
just
up.
scored.
It's the same types of goals too. I keep beating them.
This is stupid. It's like 1 for 1.
Yeah, it's 5-5 now. Okay, anyways, guys.
Of editing.
That's about it.
Yes, I think so.
We'll see you guys tomorrow. She will be vlogging a lot. So like, subscribe, do all those things. Please.
Pretty please.
Okay. Thanks guys. Bye.
Night.